Hello everybody, I'm Xcloud1324 and welcome to my channel. Microsoft has announced that it intends to make games specifically for the cloud. As an avid Xcloud user, this has me excited, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's get into it. Alright, so I am sure everybody remembers the infamous Gamescom 2015 Crackdown 3 demo where CloudGen was showed off to show just how powerful using server blades to handle compute power was going to make the Xbox One and Crackdown 3 multiplayer. And it looked great. Everything was physical. The bullets were physical. The entire environment was physical. And it just looked like pure chaos and a lot of fun. And everybody was looking forward to it. And yes, Xcloud could not only catch up in power, but also surpass power. And Crackdown 3 kind of didn't happen that way. What actually happened is that CloudGen was purchased by Epic Games. And now Epic Games has the CloudGen. So Crackdown 3 multiplayer never came to fruition the way it was showed off on Gamescom. It turned out to be this really monumental task that was really hard to do. And Xbox just couldn't make it happen for whatever reasons. And as we move along, I'm sure Xbox will still try to make this work. And I'm sure they learned a lot, especially using cloud gaming. And that's where Xcloud comes in. I love Xcloud. It lets me play my games anywhere I want. I have access to over 100 games. I can use it on my phone. I can use it on my PC to save space. And best of all, I don't have to install anything. And if I'm on a proper Wi-Fi network, the latency is almost negligible. What exactly is a game built for just Xcloud? Well, we don't really have too much information on what technology Xbox is using to do this. They obviously cannot use CloudGen because it's owned by Epic Games, probably not without paying a fee anyway. So I'm sure that they're developing some sort of cloud engine by themselves. And this is actually a pretty good thing because if you're playing a game, let's pretend you're playing Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is this huge open world, and for anybody who has played Sea of Thieves, it's progressive. That means everybody's on the game all at the same time, which is why Sea of Thieves kind of has this cartoonish look to it, is to try to relieve some of the stress off the engine. And as you get closer to islands, they go from basically being hazy blobs in the distance, hazy figures, to being closer and closer until finally the engine fully loads on your Xbox. And so what cloud gaming can do is that when you're far away, that island is rendered by its own server and everything on it, and you're moving. As you get closer to that island, you transfer from whatever your server you're going to onto the island server immediately, all in real time with no lag. And this server handles everything this island needs. Or maybe the island, if it's large enough, can be split off between two servers and hand assets back and forth to each other. At least that's the way CloudGen explained it. I'm assuming Microsoft is using something similar. So now islands, when you look at them on Sea of Thieves, instead of looking like these hazy fogs, they'll actually be clear. Like, I cannot tell you how many times on Sea of Thieves I'm trying to make out a flag on another ship and I can't because it's so far away, the engine won't render it until it's so close that it doesn't matter. We're fighting. So imagine being able to do that, and you see a ship and you're trying to look at a flag and you can actually make out what that flag is. That would be incredible. So there is some potential for cloud-based games, and maybe Sea of Thieves 2 will be the first cloud-based game. And I think that this is great. Cloud-based gaming is definitely the future in my opinion. It's not going to replace console. You still need an access point from us. But for games that rely on internet to play, such as Sea of Thieves, such as The Elder Scrolls Online, things like that, games that are internet reliant by nature, they have the most to gain by being cloud-based games. There's no way to play Sea of Thieves without an internet connection. And there's certainly no way to play Elder Scrolls Online without an internet connection. So I believe these multiplayer-based only games are going to move completely from running on local machines to being more cloud-based compute games, where several servers can be allocated. oh, you need more RAM from this? The server could have, I don't know, 300 gigabytes of RAM allocated to the server itself, and each portion of the game can grab just as much RAM as it needs. It's very flexible, very, moldable to what is actually happening. You need more compute power? Oh, well, this computer can't handle it all. Well, let's bring in another processor to do it. And doing all this seamlessly. It has so much potential that games such as the Crackdown 3 demo that was shown in Gamescom 2015 can become a reality, and we don't end up with, well, what we ended up with. I believe that cloud gaming is about to take a huge step forward. I'm excited for it because, as I said, I am a huge, huge, huge Xcloud fan, and I can't wait for it. Also, I know that Xbox is releasing their Surface phones with the dual screens, which is great. I wish I had one. And I believe that if they put some sort of video rendering processor in it that can just handle the video rendering from the cloud, that it would eliminate even more latency. Phones like mine, the Note, they don't have specific hardware just to render cloud video. And so every now and again, I'll get some choppiness, I'll get some weird loading, the video's not loading fast enough, so forth and so on, because my phone is about to get a phone call or my phone is about to get a text. I can almost tell exactly when that's about to happen because I'll start to experience video codec delay. And so if Microsoft was to put in a processor just to render video from the cloud, I'm sure they could eliminate that. The same way that the Xbox Series consoles are doing it. I've heard rumors that those consoles are rendering video to the point where it feels native. And that would be something incredible to experience for myself. Anyways, this is more of a news video. I know normally I don't do news videos, but I'm so excited for this Xcloud update that I just had to share it and give everybody a little history on it and what it could potentially mean. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys next time.